Are you a professional pillow fighter? Or a 9-to-5 low-cost time travel agent? Or maybe real estate sales on Mars is your profession? It doesn't matter. Whatever it is you do, however complex or intricate, Monday.com can help you organize, orchestrate, and make it more efficient. Monday.com is the one centralized platform for everything work-related. And with Monday.com, work is just easier. Monday.com, for whatever you run. Go to Monday.com to learn more.
I'm not doing anything.
Is your mic on, Laurie?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, yeah.
The chaos already started, everybody.
I got this tool kit. Look how many things come in the toolkit. So many things. So my day's going great.
Lori just showed us her lesbian toolkit right now.
It's a toolkit.
Anyway, welcome to... We haven't done this. For people who are on the public feed, this is something that was a weekly occurrence last summer 2023, called Happy Hour, where Lori and I would always be here, but any of the Afterthought hosts could pop in whenever they wanted, stay for as little or as long as they liked. So I open that invitation today. For those of you listening, either at home or on Patreon, you can rest assured that we will only have pleasant conversations and nothing, that's the point of this, happy hour. Nothing that would possibly, I won't even say what it is, that could possibly upset you. Now, we can do things that possibly upset Lori.
There's an inside tray. What?
Hold on. Lori's talking about her. Let me see. It's funny that we all brought visual or something to show the camera. What do you have, Lori?
Oh, let me show you.
But what do you need tools? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is this to like make your shelves that you were going to do?
Aw, man, it switched my
I know.
camera.
Well, I don't know why Lori's like, my camera and audio are being all weird. Let me actually now move them. Everyone should know we've been having which is funny because Nathan, if other people show up, this is going to make everything so difficult because it'll be like 700 Lori tracks and everything.
All right, you want me to leave and come back in?
Yeah, just leave and come back in.
All right.
I'm really invested in seeing this toolkit, though.
And you know, it's just a hammer and scissors and like a wrench. And she's actually showing us like the newest invention in tools.
I do want to see her use them.
I don't. By the way, what is Lori using tools for? What does she need tools for?
No, remember, this was a whole thing. How she wanted to put up shelves, and Star was like, no, you have to get someone else to do it. And then they fought, and she's like, I'm an adult, I can put up shelves.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember there was a time when she threw a printer out the window?
That toolkit is getting thrown.
Yeah, you know what? She might need that toolkit. Well, you know what's funny is she doesn't put shit back. So if we check in a year, if there's 12 pieces to this toolkit, it's going to be 3 are only in there. And it's going to random ass shit that no one ever uses. You know, like a ball peen hammer. I don't even know what you use a ball peen hammer for. And but all the useful things, like a screwdriver,
gone.
All the screwdrivers will be gone.
Yeah.
All the screwdrivers will 100% be gone. Wrenches, hammers, scissors, all gone. By the way, she said, do you want me to leave and come back? Never came back.
Where did she leave to? She left the apartment.
I don't know. Maybe she used the tools to check her camera. By the way, she is one of the anchor hosts. This is and what I was trying to tell you before she came in is what we did was I messaged the Afterthought host and said, I want to do a show called Happy Hour. I don't know, we've done multiple starts to this show, so I don't know where I said this, but it was a show we did in the summer of 2023 where Lori and I were the anchor hosts and people could come and go as they pleased, the other Afterthought hosts. We would just shoot the breeze. And so everyone was like, oh, well, what time are you going to do this? And I said, you know what? When Lori gets off school, I'll ask her. She gets off school, I ask her, and she goes, well, I'll be home, but started giving me these exact times. I go, listen, let me rephrase the question. what time will you be home and you are comfortable and you're settled and there's nothing, no distractions, no drama, nothing. What time will that be? She goes, 7 o'clock. Great. So I tell everybody 7 o'clock. She shows up like 5 minutes late. And I was even doing my like hint. Nathan knows this. Lori's always late. So I was doing like my hinty things. I do this thing now where I don't go like, where are you? I say like, hey, we're in this room. Even though I know she knows what room we're in. I'll say something like that to her. And I did all that and she was still 5 minutes late.
And then she left. Well, you did say like, stay for as long as you want. Blow in, blow out.
Yeah, but to the other ones, not me and Lori. Imagine if I just left. Like, I gotta go.
Don't leave. Don't leave if it's just me and Lori because we never have anything to talk about.
Oh, that should be a segment. Nathan and Lori just talk.
No, because 1 minute feels like 50.
On whose end, though?
Both.
I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a segment we do today.
It's weird. When I talk to her on her own, she always like tries to be polite and like actually
Okay, so Lori, Nathan said that when it's just you and him talking, it's really awkward. So I have a timer here. But I gotta do this bit. I gotta do this bit first. So I've eaten like.
Wait, what? He said that when it's just him and me talking, it's awkward?
Yeah. But we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this.
What?
Oh, Lori, you're going to show us your tools? Okay, do you want me to do my taste test or the tools first?
I can't show you I'm not going to touch the camera.
Okay.
So I'll just show it has a side compartment with zip ties for some reason.
Now, that seems very dangerous to have in your apartment. I don't know that.
No,
Lori
this is
and
going
zip
into
ties
my classroom.
Oh, okay. Lori, that's even worse. It's like an episode of like The Little Rascals.
It's a toolkit
where they
for my
zip tie the
classroom.
teacher.
There we go. Got it. All right, I'm putting it away.
Okay. So everyone should know for today, for
Oh no!
reasons that won't.
Everything fell out. I didn't shut it off. Ah, shit! It all fell out.
Nathan, here's what I love is I told Nathan.
Oh, fuck.
Within a year, this toolbox is going to be a mess. It'll be missing pieces.
It's
I'm
already
going to revise that within a couple of days.
It's all over the place now.
Oh no.
There's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, I've eaten like a total pig because I've just been in my feelings all day.
Where does this go?
So this morning, I will say I did work out very early this morning. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to have a breakfast burrito. And I had a huge ass, delicious breakfast burrito.
While you were sobbing.
While I was sobbing. Then I, for lunch, had McDonald's. To my luck, today was $1 10-piece McNugget day.
Oh,
So
yeah.
my lunch wasn't very expensive. But then for dinner, and this is the last hurrah, tomorrow we're back on this, is I got Little Caesars. But specifically, they've been promoting, so I was like, well, since I said fuck it, I've been wanting to try these things. They've been promoting these.
So distracted by the toolkit.
Guys, there's a whole other Lori show going on right now of her with the toolkit. Anyway, they have these things called Crazy Puffs. Have you had a Crazy Puff yet, Lori?
From McDonald's?
No, from Little Caesars.
Oh, no. Star, have you had a Crazy Puff? No. From Little Caesars?
Yeah, so everyone's talking about how good they are. And since today is a fuck it day, I'm like, oh, I'll try it.
What's in it?
So I think it's like pepperoni and cheese and this little like bread doughy thing.
That's crazy.
I don't like chewy noises, so I'll take a bite into the mic, but then I'm going to back away. Okay?
We'll just hear toolkit noises.
Yeah. So. No.
Come on, get in there.
Oh no, I ordered a salad and they gave me Crazy Puffs.
Is it good?
It's pretty good actually. And they're very cheap. There's 4 and it was 4 for $4.
This is not a well-built toolbox. All right, and close.
Okay.
I'm gonna properly set it down.
So, Lori,
On the floor.
since I'm eating the Crazy Puff anyway,
Shit. I
what?
forgot to put something. I have to put something back in the
bit now.
toolbox.
Lori's doing
It's a bit, yeah.
It's a bit.
I am not doing a bit. Sorry, what were you saying?
So I can finish my Crazy Puff. I want to put Nathan's theory to the test. I'm going to go on mute for 2 minutes. I have a timer here.
Oh, 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes.
Why?
And who wants to be the host? Nathan, are you the host or is Lori the host? Who's going to run the conversation?
Lori.
Okay, Lori,
Why?
you're running the conversation.
But I don't understand. Why is it awkward?
All right, here we go. I'm going to go on mute. I will not talk for 2 minutes.
Hey, Lori. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. What's been happening?
Nothing.
Oh, that's good.
You?
Yeah, well,
How's your dead dad doing?
yeah, not great.
Oh, okay, good. Is he still dead?
Yeah, still dead. How's your brother?
He's still dead.
Yeah. Well, we've got that in common.
Yeah, we both
Yeah,
have
dead
dead
family
people
members. That's
in our
nice.
family. Yeah.
The other day I bought this really gay kimono. It's a wicked.
Oh, that's
like-
a kimono? I thought that was a vest for some reason.
Yeah, it's like a lady's wicked like silk kimono type thingy. And because I'm not at work, I've just been lounging around in it. When Billy died, did you buy anything for yourself to make yourself feel better?
Yeah, I think I bought a toolbox. For
That's
the house.
funny. That's
I bought
funny.
one for the house.
Yeah. That's cool.
I bought some nail polish, and it comes with its own UV light. So
Oh, I didn't think you were the type of person who would wear nail polish.
I found this company actually from Australia called Glossy Boys.
What do you mean?
It's this kid from Australia who creates nail polish for boys, and they're like pens. You can put it on like pens. I mean,
that's
it
fun.
looks like it. It looks like I put it on with a pen.
That's
But
beautiful.
yeah, so I liked it. I was like, hey, I could buy it. They don't know that I'm a girl, so.
That's cool. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Will.
The glossy boy.
The Glossy Boys.
Leave
I like
that
it.
Sydney shit at the door.
Nail polish at the door.
Yeah.
I'll show you the box I got. Let me see.
Okay. No, Lori.
Glossy
Oh.
Boys.
Yeah, visual. Just do visual things.
And then this is the pen.
top.
This is the pink
Yeah.
pen that it comes in, and you just like paint it on. It's got like a little brush for the pen tip, and you just paint it on your nails.
But, I mean, you could
And it
just use
came
nail
with some-
polish.
It came with some stickers. Yeah, but it's not pen related, and so you're gonna have a lot of mess, and then you gotta like this is portable. So yeah.
Why is it that you guys? That was a very awkward 2 minutes. You're right, Nathan. I don't know why, because you guys do talk. I mean, we do a show together.
To be fair, I was trying to be awkward in the beginning. So.
Oh, you were.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were? Yeah, same.
I felt bad because
I was being serious right after the dead dad stuff. So
that's when you were serious.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
when
I heard on the grapevine that you were making some little jokes about it.
me making jokes about your dead dad.
Something along the lines of, did a bird throw rocks at him or something like that?
No, I think it was that. I don't remember what I texted Joe.
It's happy hour. We don't need to talk about it.
But Lori, I will say for the best of today, which by the way, if you're in the public feed, it's a Patreon show that's me, Nathan, and Lori. He said he has good stories about the funeral.
I didn't say good. I said two. I have two stories.
Well, it
It
happened.
doesn't mean they're good.
Yeah. So he just meant the amount of stories he has.
Yes.
Oh, well, now that he's adjusted it, I think it's going to be the birds. Everyone should know people who are on Patreon, Nathan showed up one day and he goes, guys, I got the story for you. So I go to this coffee house and like all of a sudden someone's throwing rocks at the cars.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, wow. And he goes, yeah, and I'm investigating because I'm a detective. And then it turns out it was birds.
It's pretty crazy.
To be fair, though, Joe, and you do this to me as well, there have been times where you've been like, there was a story for Disneyland where you were like, I can't tell you the story. Nathan has to tell you the story. It is so funny. You are going to shit yourself.
Yeah.
You're going to be laughing so much. And then we get on the air and you're like, Nathan, tell that story.
Yeah, that's my fault. You're right.
That you really want to tell. And then Nathan goes, we were on the bus and we were talking about Lori and this woman kept looking behind her. That was it. That was the whole thing.
I think the story. No, I think the story I was referring to, and I don't know, but public feed getting this, and now I'll tell the story for the public feed the correct way. So we go on this Mickey's Runaway Railway over at California, not in Disneyland, but in Toontown, and it's one of those like trackless rides where you're getting all these adventures. And I was making Nathan laugh because whenever I go on these rides, I pretend as if what's happening in the ride is real life, and I'm a person really reacting to this.
It's very funny.
Yeah, so I'll be like, "Oh no, tornado!" You know, and I'm like, "Oh!" Right. So we have a good time on this ride, and when you get out of the ride, Lori, you exit through a gift shop. Shockingly, all Disney rides exit through a gift shop.
Classic.
Like
So
the
we walked out
documentary.
of the gift shop, and this little Jewish or Italian lady, maybe both,
Maybe, double
Yeah.
threat.
walks up to me. And like I told you, like Lori, you attract inane people in customer service. I attract crazy people, okay?
Yes.
And she walks right up to me and she goes, what is this? Where are you coming from? And we're like, a ride? A ride? What kind of ride is this? And I go, Mickey's Runaway Railway? A Runaway Railway? What? Oh, a ride? And I go, yeah. Is it good? And I go, it's cute. Is it good or is it cute? There goes Lori.
I did nothing. All right, I'm going to leave and come back.
This episode is brought to you by United Airlines. When you want to make the most of your vacation, book with United. They're an airline that cares about your travels as much as you do. United is transforming the flying experience with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to help fit everyone's bag. And with their app, you can skip the bag check line, get live updates, and more. Change the way you fly. Book your next trip today at united.com.
This episode is brought to you by National Geographic, presenting its new documentary film, Endurance. Follow the greatest survival story ever told, unpacking the legendary feat of polar explorer Sir Ernest Shackleton, who kept his crew alive for over a year, despite losing their ship in frigid pack ice. Over a century later, a team of modern-day explorers set out to find the sunken ship. Endurance, now streaming on Hulu and Disney+.
Prep for Thanksgiving at Whole Foods Market. Save now on no antibiotics ever frozen whole turkey, just $1.49 a pound with Prime. Sales on brie and select seafood appetizers help get things started. For sides, go with wallet-happy favorites from 365 by Whole Foods Market. And finish with decadent desserts from the bakery. Or get your whole spread catered. Just order early. Get Thanksgiving ready at Whole Foods Market. Terms apply.
Guys, this is gonna. Well, I hope actually no one else comes in, because if no one else, guys. So Lori's doing this thing where Nathan, I am telling you, she is doing this on purpose. She's claiming she's not, but she's doing some sort of kooky thing now, where she's just like,
Oh, and she turned into Jay.
And she turned into Jay Ellis. I was just explaining.
I gotta go.
that Lori does this.
I call him out on text for wearing sleeveless, and now he's in a sweater.
Oh yeah, so Lori and Jay got into it today because Lori messaged me. I released this thing today. We're not going to talk about, but in it, I said Lori seems like someone who would vote for another party.
How dare
And
you?
she sends me this angry text message. I would not do that. And I go, in fairness, I didn't make up that joke. And then I threw Jay under the bus.
Yeah, and I called Joe out because he's a gym bro, and then I say, Jay wears sleeveless tanks, so
And
he's
here I am proving you both wrong.
Yeah,
Honestly, and I know Jay doesn't want to do this, but I'm just saying, you know what would be a good show? Maybe with like occasional guest Jay Ellis. Is a show with me, Robert, and occasionally Jay Ellis called Gym Bros. And all we do is tell our gym stories.
I'm busy.
But your gym story is always just like, someone was using my machine.
yeah, and then you'll get Nathan on sometimes. And he'll be like, "There was a bird."
Yeah. I got a gym story. I went to the gym and I said, can I use the sauna? And they were like, sure. And I go in there. Guys, in Australia, a sauna is the steam room. But in the US, a sauna is like this hot. And you're like, okay. So what'd you do?
I'm captivated.
Yeah. I sat in the sauna. And you're like, okay. You
Wait,
know,
this
he's
is
like,
kind of an unintentional best of today.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we have, the third member of the tea and the third member of the best of today.
Let's get Shannon on.
I love that.
She'll be afraid because I talked about saunas. So anyway, because Jay, Nathan, you're being funny. But you know how the gyms have these like rules, like no bags on the gym floor, but people break them. They have like their little tiny like bag.
Yeah.
There was this guy today. I'm not even joking. It looked like he was on the way to the airport, and he had like. I'm like, why do you need that with you blocking the aisles?
I do that.
Everything.
I bring my
Etc.
gym.
Wait.
Lori brings a duffel, like a carry-on.
I do. I bring a duffel.
Why do you need a duffel bag with you at the gym, Lori?
I sweat a lot, so I have my towel. I have my big water bottle.
Wait, how big is this towel?
It's like a beach towel.
Oh.
I use it to lay down on
How
the
much are you
machines.
sweating?
I have two towels. I have a beach towel. I have like a
towels?
that
She
I
goes like
use
this.
to,
She wrings it out on the floor just to
no, I
get rid
use
of
it to lay down on the machines. Lay
down?
When you're on the bench
That's not how it works, Lori, right?
or the mat when you have a mat.
Yeah. Like she's laying down like, ma'am, that's a bicycle. Like, that's one of those like
How are you
hip
doing
abductor
this?
machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
We are impressed, but you got to get
Lori,
off.
you're on a Stairmaster.
Yeah,
Lying down.
just lie down.
Nathan, did the trend of planking make it to Australia like in 2012?
Yeah, but they had people walking
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, I have two towels. I have shoes that I like to wear when I do cardio, but then I have Crocs that I like to wear when I do weights.
Of course.
So I change into those, and
A
then
toolkit in case the machines break down.
yeah, I have a carabiner.
The essentials.
Because I have had where, the carabiner that you clip onto I have been to gyms where they're missing the carabiner. So I have an extra carabiner.
Carabiner for what? A rock climbing gym?
No, when you take you're doing like a back exercise and you're taking one of the bars and it has that carabiner that hooks the bar to the weight.
Oh.
I've had it where the carabiner is missing from the bar.
And you took it upon yourself.
Yeah.
Lori brings the chest press bar with her. She says, well, sometimes
In the bag.
I don't have it. Yeah.
So I know that it's in here somewhere.
I used to bring this very long black
Careful.
Okay, that's all right, Lori.
I used to bring this very long black, I guess it was like a stick that weighed like 40 pounds, and I would use that as a workout in the gym.
But then
as
why
well.
not just stay home?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have room to use it at home.
I will say that I can't work out at home. I have to. It's same thing for writing. Anything I'm trying to do where I have to be disciplined, I can't do at home because I will inevitably put on like Vanderpump Rules, and then I get stuck watching that instead of doing the thing that I should be doing. I have to go to a second location.
Yeah.
Which they tell you not to do, but here we go.
I just need I would love a home gym, just a designated space where it not necessarily we have the Peloton in the living room. I don't use it as much as I should, but I don't have once I'm on it, I don't have a hard time using it. But
Do you put the Peloton in the bag to bring to the gym?
Yeah.
I drag it to the gym. Yeah.
They're like, here she comes.
It was
man,
funny.
you know we have these here, right?
There was this guy one time I went to the gym when I was doing a free pass at this gym near my house. I was there like late, like I would say 9-10 o'clock at night. And there was this guy shooting video like there. And he kept looking at me and I kept thinking like, is he like worried I'm going to be in the shot or something? And I was like, dude, you don't have to worry about me being in the shot. And he's like, no, can you move your stuff? It's like,
Yeah.
I have too much stuff. You have a camera set up, dude.
How did you did you say yes or did you fight him a little?
No, I moved it. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
it was fine.
That's where my sympathy ends. I don't like the film. I feel like cameras should not be allowed in the gym. But
It was like late. And he wasn't filming me or anything. So if he had started
He's filming
filming,
himself with ramen on his head. He's like, I think there's a time and place for cameras.
saved a lot of lives. And honestly,
He
not
has
at
his
the
boyfriend dressed as Jason or Freddy or I don't know who from Halloween, Michael Myers, running around Pasadena, and all of a sudden he's like very concerned where cameras are.
not at the
I
gym.
honestly don't mind it. I don't mind it. I've never once had an issue where somebody's been filming and they've been a dick. I mean, I know I've seen videos of that, but I've never had that. I will say every single time I go to a gym, I have a trainer from the gym come up to me and ask if he can give me tips. And I'm like, no, thank you. I'm okay. And it's not that
Tip
I
number
don't
one,
need tips.
You don't need to bring You don't need to bring a circus luggage. You know, like you're running away with the circus.
Yes, I do. I have a lot of equipment. I'm a big gal with a lot of things. So
What do you carry around with you at the gym, Jay? What is it? What's in your arsenal when you're walking around the gym?
I use a locker, so I don't
I
carry.
know a locker too. Yeah.
Yeah, so on my person.
yeah, but then you got to walk back and forth to the locker.
But you're at a gym. Like,
Yeah, the point.
I have a locker, and you know what? I walk from the locker, I work out, then I walk back and get my stuff and leave. I'm not doing multiple trips, Laurie.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing is I have things that I need while I'm working out.
I guess I put on my gloves because I don't like calloused hands, and I used to get really calloused hands before I started doing gloves, and then a modest sized towel, like a washcloth size, maybe a little bit bigger, like a hand washing towel that I keep with me for the machine that I put on, and my phone, so that way I can have my AirPods playing music.
Oh, no water bottle.
No, I keep that in the car or the locker. I don't keep it with me at the machines.
do you use like a bubbler, like a water fountain?
Bubbler.
That is such a cute name for that. I've never.
I know. Oh, it sounds like a Batman villain. Like, guys, we have another case. He fills like the bank with soap bubbles, and then he goes in and like opens the safe and like takes all the money out.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I'm
I
the
don't.
bubbler.
I actually feel like
Batman, it's me, the bubbler, and this sud's for you. You know.
something about they're in fizzy. I don't like water fountains. I feel like they're filled with germs.
Yeah, so what if you get thirsty?
Well, so now they've started putting in, which is my favorite thing, the thing where you put the bottle underneath and it pours down into
that's
it.
awesome.
It tells you how many bottles. It tells you how many like plastic bottles you saved or something like that. Yeah,
and I love that for the environment. Like I'm trying to protect her, but I won't put my mouth on the one that like arcs over, just because I feel like I've seen people on it essentially, and like their backwash is going onto the spout, and it's just that's.
So here's the deal. I'm going to admit something here. I've heard that term backwash since I was a kid. I actually don't know what that is.
You're putting back the wash.
Yeah, the drink. So the drink that you have is going, like, if you take a sip, some of it goes back into the bottle. So it's
How?
backwash. Just by transference.
Just happens.
Well, okay, wait. I have a soda. I have a sody pop here. So you're saying?
Oh, from the bubbler.
Yeah, from the compliments of the bubbler, right?
Oh, riddled with backwash.
Yeah,
he
and
just took
some
a sip.
feels back.
Really?
Yeah.
I
So
will
as
now.
you go forward, you're bringing the drink back into the.
Well, look, I don't share.
They
with
always
anybody
say
anyway.
that the last like part of the of the drink is just backwash.
Who's they, Lori?
I don't know.
Them.
Them.
My
They're just
family.
saying it.
They.
They
People
know.
around
Theys and
me.
thems, the non-binaries of the world.
Yeah. So wait. So that's what you carry, Nathan? Do you go to a gym?
Not anymore, but when I did, I had one of those little towels that had a little zipper pocket for keys and things like that.
Oh, I've never seen that.
It's the future down under, mate.
Yeah, wow, you guys are advanced.
Yeah.
Bubblers, zipper towels.
My gym has a thing. Now, of course, I'm taking it to an extreme where everybody at my gym is very, very germ-phobic. So a lot of gyms have the stations with the antibacterial spray or anything like that, right? But I swear, everyone at my gym, I don't know how they have the time to do this. Before they use a machine, they walk over to the station, get the towel, get the spray bottle, spray it down, wipe it down, walk back, throw away the paper, put the thing back. Then they do their set, and then they walk over to the station, grab the spray bottle, grab the paper towel, spray it, wipe it down, walk it back, then they go to the next machine. I don't have time for that. Okay. So I did buy my own spray bottle that I carry with me. when I go to the machines, I do every day, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have 8 different exercises that I do. So I pull 8 towels, carry that with me. I have the spray bottle, a water bottle,
But it's the
and
gym.
my phone.
You're
What do you
supposed
mean
to
it's
be
the
walking
gym?
back and forth. You said that to
Exactly.
me.
Does anyone try and steal your bottle?
I don't have. Wait, hold on. No, I don't have a problem walking back and forth. I don't want to waste that time.
That's the same thing. That's the same.
What were you guys talking about before I came on to talk about gyms?
He was
What were
telling
we talking
us
about?
a story
Oh, you were telling
about
the
him at
Disneyland
Disney.
story, but
Yeah.
doing it better than I did.
No, it was a different story. You were telling a different. I was talking about
story
the
you were
bus
talking
one.
about, Laura. Yeah, we were on the bus, and I was telling. What was the story I was telling Nathan on the bus?
About
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
naked in front of the cat.
So Lori recently had a situation. This is a very big
Now-
episode about death.
I am surprised it's not the umami burger story again. So I'm just happy to hear something new.
No.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
For people who want to reference what Jay's talking about, one time Jay, myself, Lori, and Carlo from Germany went to it. Well, Lori wasn't there yet. We went to Umami Burger. It's no longer
Stop.
there in the
Stop.
arts district. This Lori comes up and she walks up. She's in a literal physical fist fight.
I was never in a fist fight.
Rolling
I
on
was
the gym
never
bag
in
at
a
him.
fist fight.
They had a big glass front door, and we just see, like, you know, like in the Peanuts when there's just like dust, like Popeye with like exclamation
here,
points and hashtags and stuff like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Oh
the
my
fist and stuff like
God.
that, and dust cloud. And then Lori had him like, yeah, and then she just
He
walked in.
literally just started yelling at me.
Okay, what was the story? The bus. Joe
So
was on a
Lori
bus.
recently had a situation change in her house where, you know, Lori's deathly allergic to certain things. And there's a situation that changed where now she's no longer allergic to certain things.
Star died.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Lori told me, she's like, oh, now I can just lay around the living room with my chi-chis out.
I
And
did
so-
not say that.
I said tits, Joe.
Yeah. So I'm telling Nathan, I go, yeah, now this Lori, you know, she's sad, but she's like, now she's like, I can lay around the living room with my chi-chis out. And
No.
the woman in front of us turns around and gives me the biggest smile. Mm-hmm. Because she's so amused. And I go, that's the thing with Lori. She's universal.
First off, I never said that. I said that when we first moved into the apartment, I would get changed in the living room. And then I wasn't able to do that when, you know, because Tigress wasn't with us when we first moved into the apartment. And then when Tigress came, I wasn't able to do that. So I was like, oh,
I
maybe.
met Tigress on Grindr.
Yeah.
They found like, we're looking for a third.
Yeah. We're going to go on
see-
a gay male dating app. And we found a cat. So it worked
Yeah.
out.
Not what
No,
it's for,
so-
but you found love.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'll try changing in the living room now that, you know, Tigress is unfortunately no longer with us. But I even told Joe, I didn't like it. I liked being able to change I'm so used to changing in the bedroom. I didn't like the idea of her not being there. You know, when I come out in the morning, she's like, you know, she used to just try and like maul my leg because she always thought I was going to give her food. I don't know why. Every day I never gave her food. So I don't know why she kept thinking, today's the day.
The poor thing was starving.
No, but it was like, I could know exactly what's going on. It was like one of those old, like, Looney Tunes cartoons where she saw your leg and then she saw a big piece of, like, a big chicken leg or something like that, or like
Yeah.
a juicy ham. It's just what she saw.
Yeah, so
Like a fish with only the bones, but with the head on and the tail.
that's what I kept saying was probably what happened when that dog bit me.
Yeah.
Remember that dog bit me in the leg? I said I was wearing shorts, and I was like, it probably saw like a ham hock. It was like flocking food.
Lori, it's making sense now. All your stories are just, derived from like Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah.
The fight with the homeless person.
I did not get a fight with the homeless person.
The dog. Your Chi-Chi's out.
So then what I love is now there's a random woman who's like, oh, this guy's friend likes to get dressed naked. I will say, though.
I feel like that's a normal thing, though, to get dressed naked, right?
I will say, though, that there have been many a times where, because Star likes to, I don't like the blinds opened in the apartment. I like to keep everything closed. Star likes to open the blinds because she likes to let light into the apartment. So.
Weirdo.
There's been a couple of times where I'll like walk out until the blinds will be closed, right? I'll walk into the bedroom and I'll walk out into the living room with no clothes on and the blinds are open and there's people walking. I'm like, what the hell? And
they'll learn their lesson.
So I've definitely showed my.
You're just
I've definitely
by
every
a
neighbor
window.
has seen me naked, basically.
A window, and then there's nude Lori.
Yeah.
And they whisper, "That's the woman with the beach towel at the gym."
Yeah, that's the woman. Yeah, that's the woman
weirdest
with
thing.
who brings her own carabiner to the gym.
Hey, I had a couple people who used that carabiner. I'll tell you. Okay.
So do you leave it as like a gift? Like it's a take a penny, leave a penny?
I did one time have to leave it because this woman was using it, and I was like, I have to go.
Wait, stop. How did the woman land up using it?
Because she was like, "Can I use this?" And I was like, I was like, "Sure."
Wait.
Ask an answer.
How would she know that was your carabiner?
She was
Why wouldn't she assume it was the gym's carabiner?
She was using another machine close to me, and I had brought the handlebars over, and then she saw she saw me put the carabiner on it and use the handlebar and thing. And so she was like, "Oh, can I use this?" And I said, "Sure." And then I went up to her and I was like, "Oh, I'm done. I was going to go." And she was like, "Oh, I have a couple more sets." And then this other guy was like, "Can I use it?" And I was like, "Forget it. Just have it. I'm not going to fight it." So I just left. I got one of the, I think when I was with my aunt, there was a sale on carabiners. You could buy like a pack, 100 for like $20. So I had like
my whole life never seen one carabiner for sale.
I didn't know you could get them.
Yeah.
You could get a bunch.
I'll
you
be
could get
honest
a bunch.
with you, I didn't know they were called carabiners.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like I know that's the term for like the rock climbing. Yeah, that.
Is this?
Yeah, that's a carabiner.
So this isn't meant for like gym stuff. I have my keys, like a key ring, but so you're bringing that to the gym and just clipping in and like going for it.
That's only if there's an issue. I've actually never had an issue since that one time that I had.
Now you've got 99 extra carabiners.
No, I gave them away when I moved to the Goodwill. Somewhere in the Goodwill, there's carabiners being sold for like $10 each.
Well, no, I would have gone for one, honestly.
Yeah,
I love a good new
AJ?
carabiner. Yeah, I use them for keys and stuff because they clip on. I always clip to my backpack or my back pocket.
Wow.
I have like PTSD from having a chain wallet in the early 2000s. I like having like my wallet and keys where I can feel them, so that the pickpockets don't get me.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Nathan, you're shaking. Did you have a chain wallet? I feel like that was very
Yeah. I think we
in
all
fashion
did. In the 90s, you know.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this in the show, but it got glossed over. But I was talking to Nathan the other day, and for people on the public feed who don't know this, Nathan's boyfriend is a personal trainer. And he says to me, I go, "Oh, I don't know, something about Argyle." And he goes, Argyle decided to get into shape. And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, he started working out again." I go, "Isn't he a personal trainer?"
Well, he was just working out more. And I think he does that thing where he does like a lot of like group classes. Whereas I would be like, "Oh, so you exercise today?" But he's like, "No, that's not my exercising."
Oh, by the way.
I get that.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't talk about that. Never mind. Sorry. I was going to bring up a funny story having to do with him I'm not talking about. Basically, Christian was bugging the shit out of me. So that's the story. And then birds threw rocks at his car. So Lori. Oh, are we interrupting you right now, Lori?
No, just checking some emails.
So yes, we are.
Par for the course.
There was some downtime.
Anything good in there?
No.
Any sales on carabiners you found?
Oh,
No.
Jay did text me today.
You
and he
missed
goes,
it. I went through my. I got a new
Oh, God, not again.
toolbox. So.
Oh no, we can't do this again.
Stop it, Lori.
You missed it. I'm just saying. You missed it.
Well,
That's all I'm
mine
saying.
got. Do you have a good sale? I don't know if this is a topic you've treaded, but mine was stolen in the big robbery of 2024. So I'm looking for a good toolbox. Can you send me a link?
Amazon has some good ones, but also Walmart surprisingly has some good
Okay, I'm really trying to cut ties with Amazon, so I will pursue the Walmart vision.
You know, there's
Yeah, because those owners are really
Yeah.
well known for being good people.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby.
yeah, there we go.
I'm going to Chick-fil-A for lunch after.
I would say if you really don't want to spend it at like a big chain, just go to like a local hardware store. They probably have some
Oh yeah,
quick
with
and
like
easy
Lowe's or
toolboxes.
Home Depot or something like that.
I was more. There is a mom and pop one near us that I think is going to be closing, but I will see. Maybe because yours is like a prepackaged toolbox.
Yeah,
Oh, she just stole it from your house, Jay.
Yeah, can I see it? I'd
I'd
love to.
Ring
I got
camera,
it.
and you just see Lori
Naked.
dressed like a black and white striped shirt with like a bandit,
Like the Hamburglar.
Yeah,
Do you think you'd be a good
Sneaking.
burglar, a cat burglar?
No,
Lori.
not even a little.
no, because
bit.
you allergic to cats.
No, and I will tell you why. Because, and I am not joking. The majority of time I enter someone's house, I immediately break something.
Lori.
So-
okay, wait, Lori.
it's a break and enter.
Jay,
Yeah.
I want you to remember. Jay, I
break and
want you to
enter,
remember
yeah.
that she said this because she's always pissed off at me.
Yeah.
That she goes, how come everybody has gone to Chris and Mercedes' house except for me? And I'm gonna be honest-
I would
I'm
be
gonna honest
very
with you.
appropriate.
I'm going to be honest with you. Mercedes has said the same thing too. She's like, why have you not invited that fat Lori to come over?
Wow.
To my, she says to come over to my house. She does say, why have you never invited Lori to the house? And I've told her, and I'll tell you too, Lori. I said, Lori will break something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
She will
I mean,
break
there's always a fear. But what I'm saying is don't put things out. That's what I'm saying. Don't put breakable things out.
Or Mercedes never hears it. But remember when Lori, we were all together at the house in the Palisades, and Lori dropped cough syrup all over the carpet or whatever.
I did what? I
And we
did not
had-
drop cop syrup all
And
over
it
the
took
carpet.
us. It took
That
us.
wasn't
we never
Lori.
really got it
That
out.
was not me.
That wasn't Lori. Lori. I don't remember what happened.
But you
Lori,
notice what I did. I went in. I didn't touch anything. I went into the kitchen and then I went immediately downstairs and didn't touch anything. So I'm just letting you know that's my go-to. I just go to the bathroom and then I go and sit wherever.
Wait, there was something that happened. Remember, there was something that happened in the bathroom. Jane, what
She
was
lit
it?
it. She lit the candle after destroying the toilet.
No, that's a
I did
different
not.
party.
there's a lot of stories with Lori in a bathroom. Unfortunate.
I went upstairs to use the bathroom.
But I feel like, didn't we hear like, then we heard like, oh my God, Star, this bathroom.
Joe, you're putting two stories
I called
together.
Star. No, I called Star because when we were at the house, I called Star because I was using a toilet bidet. So I was calling her while I was using it because it was so fancy.
What did she have to say about that? Was she excited for you?
She was excited for me, yeah.
Now that's at the Palisades house. At the Malibu house for your birthday,
My
Lori
birthday.
did go. Yeah, you did go into the bathroom for an extended period of time upstairs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I
then
don't
she
know if
goes,
anything was broken. Maybe the handle.
Not broken, but a
No.
little bit of like
Nothing was broken.
Okay.
sticky fingers. Mercedes was
Nothing.
like,
Did you check
all
the?
like, the Hope diamond that I have was missing.
The Hope Diamond.
Yeah, the Pink Panther
Like
diamond
I
that
give
I
a
had. was
shit
missing.
about a diamond. Oh,
Future
No,
Joe,
thank
can
you.
you pull Lori saying that right now? So anyway, yeah, I told Lori, I told her to take a look. I'll invite Lori, but put anything fragile away because it will
Yeah.
be broken.
if you have anything like loose plates that you have like tied to the wall, or like your
So
child's
here's the other thing too. 'Cause we
your
had
child's
this-
handprints on some like breakable glass that you have on a precarious stand next to the door. Just, I'm letting you know it's going to get broken.
Lori's the kind of person that would walk through a glass door, but she would shatter it and there'd be like, and she would do it in such a way that was still like the figure of Lori in the glass door. You know?
Why would her hands be up?
There was this. So whenever we go to Syracuse, the bane of because my
Whenever
dad
we
grew up.
go.
Whenever all those times that we go to
We
Syracuse.
do. We have gone. My dad
Whenever
grew
we
up
go
in
to
Syracuse.
Schenectady.
My dad grew up in Syracuse.
Okay.
So whenever we go to Syracuse to visit, my dad would always make
You
a
see
steak.
your dad coming, and they all close the shops up.
Yeah.
Like, we're closed.
Gone fishing.
My dad
fishing.
would always make us stay with his high school friend Kathy, and Kathy's house was always under construction. Like every single time we went, and I went many times
Wait a
throughout my
minute.
life.
It's like the Winchester house.
And it was always under construction. And to the point, but the thing that was so frustrating was you never knew what part was under construction. So like they would be like, oh, we have this like, one time we went and they were like, we got this very nice, intricate table or cutting table for our kitchen island. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I went to touch it. She goes, it's not glued to the table. So it was a loose block that was just sitting on this side. And she was like, it's got to be glued down. I'm like, why do you have this?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I walk in and I immediately break something. She had some loose plates that she had tied to a thing.
Jay put us on mute because he's asking if the Topo Chico's flavored.
Yeah.
Paul, is it Topo Chico flavored? No, it's right on the patio.
By the way, Paul just walked by and he has the gayest headphones on right now. Are they like
Those are
like
cute.
champagne colored?
Rose gold. We're Bo's
Oh.
family.
I think it's so cute. My fiance has headphones on. Your boyfriend has headphones on.
Yeah, they
being very
can't handle us
respectful.
talking. It's nice.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
love us so much. I am going to go, though. I wanted to pop in and just say hi, but
right.
our food's here.
Okay,
So,
wait, before you
what'd
do,
get?
I'm dying to know what you got.
Oh, you'll be so happy. I got Dave's hot chicken. Some fried chicken for tonight.
So we're all eating worse than we usually would. We're all, and it makes me feel better about myself.
It was a
Not
conscious
me.
decision.
I had El Pollo Loco chicken, and I have that all the time. So
Well, that's what I was going to talk about. You can go, Jay, but like
Okay.
Lori always.
Bye, Jay.
Bye,
bye.
Jay. Like if Mercedes had a dinner, you can go, Jay. As if I'm like, you're excused, right?
You should have been like, that's what I want to say, and then just continued for another 15 minutes and see if he did anything.
No, Jay would leave. Maybe Nathan. Jay would just fucking straight up leave.
Oh yeah,
I
would
don't know. I think he would stick around for a bit.
Jay's Mr. Boundaries. Do you think? What do you? I know he's gonna get mad when we talk about this, but what do you think he and Paul's sex life is like?
I have no idea.
I imagine there's a lot of like paperwork. Strangely,
Paperwork.
paperwork.
I'm gonna get invited to Mercedes' house. If I have to go over your head,
You're
I'm gonna
invited
get
to Mercedes' house. I told you. She said, "Why have you not invited that fat pig Lori?" And I've said because she will break things in your house.
Put her in a bubble.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good idea.
The skinnier I get, the least likely I am to break something. So I'm just saying.
But you know, that's the thing, though, Nathan. Mercedes will be like, invite Lori over for dinner. And I will, because that's what Mercedes will do. Mercedes doesn't just invite you over just to come over. She'll invite you over for dinner. And then Lori will bring, like, her own food. She'll bring, like, a big,
I would
like,
not.
her own El Pollo Loco or something. Don't you remember the story when Lori came to pick up something at my house? I can't remember what it was. And then she had a full dinner with me and my family. And then she goes, oh, I need help taking this thing out. So I help her to take this thing, and there's a bucket of chicken sitting on the dashboard of her car.
That's not what happened. So, okay. I went to pick up something from Joe. I forgot what it was.
I forgot what it was.
He was like, just come to my house and pick something up. And I had to go somewhere afterwards. Or I was just coming from somewhere. So I was starving. Mm-hmm. So I bought a KFC famous chicken bowl from KFC, and I was like, I'm going to eat this for dinner.
By the way, they're not called famous chicken bowls, but Lori goes so often. They told her you're famous for getting this here, and she thinks they're called famous chicken bowls.
So I was like, I'm going to just eat this in the car on the way home because I'm starving. And, there was a KFC right by Joe's house. So I go into the house to pick up the item. And Joe's like, come have dinner with us. And I was like, no, I have dinner.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, come in and have dinner with us. Come on. And so I go, and then like his parents are involved. So then I feel weird saying no now. So then I go eat dinner with them. And I told him I had bought dinner at KFC. And so then I go get the thing. We eat dinner. It's very lovely. They're very nice. And then we leave. And then he sees the KFC in my car. He's like, "You got food?" And I was like, "I told you I did." So, anyways, that was the story.
Nathan, what's the piggiest thing you've ever done? Like the thing where you're like, remember David Hasselhoff eating the cheeseburger? What is your version? And we'll go to Lori after that because we know she'll top all of us.
Yeah.
But like, what is your version of that?
What springs to mind is I went to an Aldi I bought like a chocolate mousse. And then I was like, I want to eat this in the car. But I didn't have any spoons. So I also bought a Kit Kat and used it as a spoon. And then ate both. So that for me, that was pretty low point.
Lori, I think that's pretty... Once again, Nathan disappointing us.
Well, I've got another story.
Oh, what is it?
I was once at a girl's 21st birthday party and we'd brought like chocolates and like flowers, nothing big. And then I got so drunk and then I was so hungry, I opened up the chocolates because there was like the table full of all the presents. And then I just put my card into a different bag to make it look like I still brought something. And then, I ate all the chocolates that I brought for her as a present.
Okay.
I want the record to show, if you can see this, Lori's Tim Tams are still there. And I'll be honest with you, Nathan, I'm tempted just to eat them.
Do it.
You can have them.
I can have them, Lori? You don't want the Tim Tams?
Yeah. Nah. I mean, it's one of those things where if I could get them quickly, I would eat them. But yeah, I think
this might change your mind, Lori, before I eat them. You can get Tim Tams in the U.S., but only like the most basic, like one flavor, two flavors, or the most like literally like
the original
or something like that, right? Because I like these Tim Tams so much, I was like, I want to get these ones. Maybe they have them. Nope, you can only get them in Australia. They don't have them here.
Well, I have a connect now through Australia through the Glossy Boys. So maybe they'll send some Tim Tams out my way.
Have you spoken to the Glossy Boys?
Yeah, I've spoken to Mr. Glossy.
Really?
No, I haven't spoken to anybody. No, I just bought the product.
I'm trying to think of the piggiest thing I've ever done.
I have a couple in mind.
Yeah.
You want me to go?
I'm not saying I haven't done it. I just, you can go because I want to say.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about you. Wouldn't that be funny? I was like, Joe, remember?
Joe, remember that time you ordered
May 2022? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think of what something that I really did that was really gross and embarrassing with food. I know for a fact that I have many stories like that, like Lori does. I just don't have them at my fingertips. Lori, why don't you go ahead? Maybe you'll remind me.
I mean, how gross do we want to get? Do we want to get super gross or...
That's up to you.
Get pretty gross. I mean, I bared my soul with my Kit Kat spoon story. So
yeah, I'm like, I feel like that's something that Kit Kat might actually sell. That's like a thing.
A lot of these are Chipotle related. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Okay.
I used to live about 10 miles away from a Chipotle. And so that was roughly like 5-minute drive, right? Mm-hmm. It was too long of a drive for me to go to wait to eat a Chipotle burrito, so I would get 2 burritos. I'd eat one on the car ride home, and then I'd eat one when I got home.
But it was a 5-minute drive.
Yes. So that was
it's not messy to drive while eating a burrito?
It's very messy, yeah. Okay. You get shit everywhere.
Okay.
One time I...
Have you ever eaten while you're sitting on the toilet?
I was going to just say that.
I've never done that.
Yeah. One time I had... I don't want to tell that story.
Oh, come on. This is behind a paywall.
I don't know what paywall's behind.
You're winking at me.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'll just say that. Yes, I have eaten while I was on the toilet. I would say the grossest thing isn't even that gross. It's just manipulative. When I was younger, I would say like 8 or 9, I was being babysat by this family, and they were like super like healthy. You know, like their snacks were carrots. You know, that bullshit. So, and they were like, we don't offer snacks like throughout the day. Like you have snacks once and then that's it.
So you broke something at their house as revenge?
Yes, yeah. No, so I told them that I had a health condition where I had to eat every 45 minutes or I would be very ill. And so they were like, "Oh,
this?
They believed it." But then they told my mom, and my mom's like, "No, that's not at all the case." So,
it's very, very strange. All right, we're here in the last couple of minutes.
Joe, are you going to share one?
I can't. And by the way, again, this is not me being like, I don't know. I don't have. No, I am telling you, I'm sure there's some fucking disgusting ass thing that I have done. Yeah.
And this is, I don't even know if this is considered gross, but I'll tell you the grossest thing I've seen you do.
Yeah.
So we were doing this thing where we were like, I forgot what it was, but we were like basically showing each other our like comfort foods or like our guilty pleasures or something. So
I think I know what we're going to talk about. Is this when we first started Fat Camp? We did one where we're going to have our last, like piggy meal. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And Joe, Joe's always talking about how much of a foodie he is, how he loves food and how, all this stuff. And so he goes like, there's this great like restaurant that I love to go to. They have these amazing fries. Like he's talking about, it's literally just fries with cheese and like, I don't even know if it's chili. I think it's like chili or some kind of sauce and then more cheese and then more fry. It was the grossest thing I've ever seen in with fries ever. And Joe was like, this is it. This is my comfort food.
I will still stand by that. It's the hat and it's their pastrami chili cheese fries. And they are like, oh.
It was so gross.
Yeah.
It looked very gross to me.
It was, it should look gross, but did not taste gross.
Also, it reminded me a lot of poutine, which I don't know. Have you guys ever had poutine?
You know what? People love poutine. I don't really like poutine, if I'm being honest.
I got so mad.
Is that what you were eating on the toilet?
No.
Yeah.
I got so mad because people were like, kept telling me when I was in Canada, random people would come up to me and be like, you should try poutine. You're going to love poutine. And it's just like cheese and mashed potatoes or something, right? I don't even know. It's like
fries, gravy,
gravy,
and then
mashed
cheese
potatoes.
curds.
Yeah. And it was the most disgusting thing ever. I had like 2 bites of it. I couldn't even finish it. And
it's not fair because I'm not a big gravy fan.
And I was like, what kind of a fat piece of crap do people see me that they come out of the woodwork going like, you should try, you're going to love poutine.
And they knew you were a tourist?
Yeah.
People do love poutine. People do love poutine. I'm not but mostly because I don't like gravy.
I'm not a gravy person either. Yeah. I don't like a lot of sauces. I like spaghetti, but I'm not a big sauce person.
What's the fettuccine Alfredo? Nathan, what's the indulgent?
I like fettuccine Alfredo. I said spaghetti and stuff, but I'm not like gravy, salad dressing. I don't like those kind of sauces.
Salads. Nathan, what's the indulgent meal in Australia? What is that?
Chicken parmigiana, chicken schnitty. That's big. Like a pub
chicken
meal.
Schnitty, like a chicken schnitzel?
Yeah, but they call it, like, you can get a $7.50 schnitty on, like, a Tuesday night at the pub.
Why don't Australians say whole words?
We just don't like it.
Now that, I'm assuming you had a great time here in the U.S., right?
Not going back.
That's what I was going to say. Do you have, like, some sort of negative memory tied to it now?
Well, here's the thing. I am like so team Disneyland now because Disney World is in that horrible shit state and I'm not going to any of those states ever again. So, well, I probably will. But, I'm glad I really squeezed in that trip.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, we're going to call it a day there, guys. We just wanted to make at least something happy, something funny, something fun to help brighten your week. And we'll see you guys next time with an actual regular show.
The end got sad.